Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2023 Astrology Horoscope forecast. I'm Anisha. For those of you who are new to my channel, I talk everything around astrology and tarot. For those of you who want to know more about my work, you may visit my website tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking a personal consultation, be it in your love life or your career, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Sagittarians, February is a very quiet month. In fact, I think the entire January has been started on quite a quiet note. We've had Mars and Mercury, which were both retrograde. They're direct as I speak. And we are almost in a phase where we are internalizing, where we are aligning ourselves to the higher purpose before the fireworks begin in March. We have two big planetary movements that are happening in March. We have Pluto that is moving from Capricorn, it is moving to Aquarius, and this move is happening after 20 years. And then we have Saturn that is going to be changing signs. So I have spoken about this in great detail in my annual video. Should you want to know more about it, you can watch the annual video as per your zodiac, and you'll come to know more about as to how Pluto is going to be affecting you. Let me break down the month for you, Sagittarians. On the 5th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of expansion of the mind, and this is also of long distance travel. And you rule this house, Sagittarius. It's ruled by your ruling planet Jupiter, that is over there. But a full moon over here is speaking about something which is coming to a fruition. Either some of you have finished signing a contract with an international organization, an international party, an individual. Maybe some of you, if you have been procuring things from internationally, then this is a time that maybe that project has come to an end, or maybe your deal has got finished. For some of you, this also means that you have finished your studies internationally, or maybe you are taking a decision that, you're not going to be living internationally or abroad anymore, and you're going to be living in your home country. On 12th, we have Mercury that moves to, again, its own house of communication, transportation, and this is the house of community and your siblings, and it is joining Saturn and Sun over here. Now, Mercury is going to be bringing about a lot of conversations around, maybe there are negotiations that are happening, maybe there is a lot of networking that is going on, and Saturn would have been bringing about a lot of discipline in this area as well. So maybe for the last 2.5 years, conversations, you've had to make things very structured regarding communication, and you have learned the lesson that you just can't communicate without structure, or even frivolously. You just can't give instructions. Say, for example, if you run an organization, you just can't be giving feedback verbally. It needs to be put in a template. It needs to be dissipated in a certain structured way. And again, communication, maybe some of you may have had, there could be some amount of maybe tension regarding a sibling. For some of you, maybe the area, the community where you live in, maybe that may have been a source of some amount of discomfort. On the 19th, we have Sun that is moving into your house of home. And on the 20th, we have a new moon which is there in your house of home. Now, this is the house of Cancer. It rules your mother, and this also governs your home, the place where you live, the people with whom you share this space. This also speaks about renovations. It speaks about renting, leasing, buying, and at times it could simply mean that you're making your place more beautiful where you are. And the importance, I think, of home really gets highlighted for you, Sagittarians, during this phase. So mid-February, you will be looking at your home as your sanctuary. You would want to improve the security of your home, and also I think a lot of you would want to connect to your roots. And especially if you have a sun, moon and rising in Sagittarius, you would want to get connected with your grandparents, with your lineage. You would want to, also understand more your, I would say, the family health history as well, the patterns as well. And I think for a lot of you, feeling grounded would be by connecting with your, through your lineage, through your parents, through your grandparents, through your extended family, through your relatives as well. And I think it's crucial to be spending some time healing your childhood wounds if there was some dysfunction that existed in your family. So if there is, children who are from divorced parents, or who maybe have had abandonment issues as a child, and that may stem some way or the other in your own relationship. So it's a wonderful time to be going back, looking at your own childhood wounds, looking at your own parental patterns, and seeing whether they are being reflected in your own life, in your own relationships as well. And moon being over there, it's going to be bringing about some inspection of the self, and moon governs your mother, so it could make you a little bit more sensitive towards your mother. Maybe your mother does require that extra care, that extra love. Maybe you could be quite concerned about her, but it is overall the second half of the Feb, Sagittarians, for you. It's a good time to be evaluating your roots. It's a good time to be looking at your inner foundation, how well those things have got cultivated in you, and what changes, if any, they need to get made in order to strengthen them. Grounding yourself this entire month and planting your feet firmly is going to be very important for you, because we are just starting the year, and this can resonate or have a resonance the entire year, the effect of what you do as of now. And it will give you an inherent sense of security, internal security as well. So understanding your intimate relationships, especially the familial ones, that can be done by nurturing yourself and also nurturing your family. I think for a lot of you also, spending time at home will be quite beneficial. As much as you like to party, Sagittarians, this is really a time of holding your family. Or I would say that, even if you are a product of a nuclear family, then it's really a time to be staying home, just nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, and try also, stay away from needy people. And if in relationships you just find there's too much of this validation that is being asked or demanded of you, then ensure that you have your boundaries in place. On the 21st, we have Venus that is moving into your house of love, romance, creativity, and it is joining Jupiter over here. So lovely, lovely aspect. Good time to be dating for those of you who are single, dating that someone new. And also, of course, Sagittarians, you can't tolerate boring. So it could be that you find someone very intellectually stimulating. In fact, this entire year has a lot of romantic vibrations around you, Sagittarians, and there's going to be a lot of playfulness as well. And you would not want a drama, Sagittarians. In fact, you just run away from drama. Attracting new love interests could be quite easy. In fact, some of you will meet someone at work who's quite interesting and who's quite stimulating. It may turn into something, but if it is something at work, then try and ensure it doesn't get messy. It's also a time where with Venus being over here in this house, that you could end of the month feel quite creative as well. Mars carries on being there in your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality, and it is also the house of transformation. So Mars could make you quite aggressive, especially if there are intimacy issues as far as your partner is concerned. It could almost be like I think, a manipulated power struggle that you could be experiencing with your partner, as in not just who brings what to the table, but maybe you could feel your sense of self-worth being questioned a lot by your partner. It's a wonderful time to be going in for therapy. It's a great time, if there have been some sexual dysfunctions, to be seeking a counselor as well. It's a good time to be deepening your intimacy as well, Sagittarians, with your partner. Avoid power struggles, and if you sense that you're being manipulative, I think again, redefine your boundaries with your partners. Mars being over there could make you quite aggressive, and it's a warrior planet. It could make you lash out or be quite, which is very unusual for you, or it could just, you need a lot to be really pushing you, Sagittarians, because you're quite easy otherwise. But Mars could make you quite reckless. So, two things. Wonderful energy to be transforming yourself. If there are things about you that really bother you or bothers others around you, then good time to be changing that about yourself. Use this energy in a positive way, Sagittarians. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Sagittarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.